What's going on, y'all? I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about, and first of all, rest in peace to the great Jim Brown. Really, that's why I had to make this little video. You know, since his passing, it got me thinking about my top 5 greatest running backs of all time. I usually don't talk too much sports with y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Like, today I felt like I'd do a little quick video and tribute to the great Jim Brown. First of all, I did not see Jim Brown play. You know, most of what I watched of him was on NFL Films, and the man was raw. He was raw. You know what I'm saying? Plus, before that, he was a 5 sports star. So, you know, that man, I definitely have to give him his due. And rest in peace to you, Jim. Everybody gonna miss you. He was a real good dude off the field, from what I'm seen and heard. You know, he was really in the trenches. A lot of you fools ain't in the trenches. Jim Brown was really in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? But gets me to my top 5 running backs of all time. Now, I had to think about this one. Gosh. But I'm sorry, my number 1 gotta be, Barry Sanders. I know he didn't win a championship, y'all, but with my own 2 eyes, that was the best running back I ever seen lace him up. He was doing things with that rock that was like arcade stuff before Madden. To me, he was doing Madden moves, stuff that, it was just crazy, man. He was just my favorite. I was heartbroken when he retired, man, early. I was so heartbroken because he clearly would have had the yardage. He clearly would have had the yardage all time, clearly, and put it in the stratosphere. It probably still wouldn't have been broken. But, Detroit wouldn't let him go, They wouldn't let him go. They wouldn't let him go somewhere else and try to win a Super Bowl. So I guess he had to walk away. I mean, I know they must have made amends now and stuff like that, but at the time I was heartbroken. I was mad. I was a big Barry Sanders fan. But that was my number 1. That's my number 1. My number 2 was Jim Brown. You know what I'm saying? Though, like I said, I've never seen him play. What I seen him play, he was a monster. He was a beast. And he was giving them hell in a handbasket until he walked away early. And that is a good thing from what they said out their own mouth. They wanted to walk away while they could still walk away. You don't want to be playing past your prime. My number 3 was Sweetness, old Walter Payton. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a 49er fan, you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, Niner gang. We going all the way this year, baby. But I hated the Chicago Bears. We had a few of these clowns are in Covington that loved the damn Chicago Bears. I hated them, summer guns. But Sweetness was raw. You know what I'm saying? He was raw. You know what I'm saying? He was a raw dude, run hard, and he was great. He was a great running back. My number 4 would be Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I didn't like no goddamn Dallas Cowboys. Okay, no, we don't do that. But definitely Emmitt Smith was raw. You know what I'm saying? He was raw. A lot of people said, "Oh, it was the offensive line." Nah, Emmitt Smith was raw. He was raw. He get his due. It's just that, I thought Barry was better. Y'all played at the same time. It's like, when 2 players played at the who pop. Barry was popping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say Emmett wasn't, but Barry was popping. You know what I'm saying? And my number 5, damn, y'all, I had to think on this one. There's a lot of great running backs. There's a lot of great ones, man, but I got to go with Marshall Faulk, man. Marshall Faulk, shit. At San Diego State, that dude was raw. You know what I'm saying? So, when he got to the league, and I think since Barry had retired early, I think he was the only one that he reminded me of Barry a little bit with some of them jukes, where he juked the brakes off of somebody. But, he could definitely catch the ball and do all kinds of other crazy stuff, too. So, he was more than that, just a running back. He was raw. Awesome sauceum. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call him. Awesome sauceum. And, there you have it. that's my top 5 list. You know, I went through a little bit with that, but I knew Barry was clearly my number one. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say Jim Brown was number one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the older cats, older than me, they probably say Jim Brown was number one. Even Barry Sanders' own daddy said Jim Brown was number one. I don't know about that, Pops, but I had to go with Barry. But once again, in summary, I got Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk. All Hall of Famers and all Raw. There you have it. Holla back. Peace.